Hey YouTube, Matteo here. Join me today because I am checking out this Cinoton UFO LED high bay light. Essentially, this is an LED shop light. So if you take a look around my little workshop back here, apart from the abhorrent mess abound, the lighting in here is far from ideal. I've got a series of fluorescent lights that I'm guessing at one time prior to my ownership of this building might have worked, but at this point I'm down to essentially 2 working fluorescent lights when all is said and done. Cinoton reached out to me, they wanted me to check this out, and it looked like the perfect solution to my lighting woes in this particular structure. So join me today as I unbox it, I check it out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and install it. I'll give you my honest thoughts and opinion on what we're dealing with. So let's go. So here's the light. It's in a reasonably small box and weighs maybe 8 pounds or so, if that, not very heavy. Let's see what we got inside. All right, we've got our instruction manual. And then of course the light itself is packed comfortably in this sort of egg carton material, and Cinoton is kind enough to give us a hook to hang this light from. It actually looks like it threads into the housing of the light itself, so we will get around to that. And here's the light. Now, I've been fortunate enough to work with Cinoton before. They've sent me several various LED lights to test out, and I have to say with each one, I've been impressed at the brightness, the power consumption. They've got lights that are wired, they have lights that are solar powered. They really have a full spectrum of different lighting products. So I will confidently say if you are looking for any sort of particular LED lighting, check out Cinoton first and foremost. They seem to be good at what they do. That being said, this light looks very similar to the light I have outside of this building. It's a barn light. It lights up the whole area outside of my workshop here, and you can check that video out if you want to see it. But overall, that light is impressive. You know, I play fetch with my dog at night with that light out here in the woods, so it's extremely bright, and this looks to be of similar sort of construction, so I'm guessing I'm going to have similar light level outputs. With that in mind, I'm going to try to place this light somewhere up high. I want to kind of maybe centralize it above here. I tend to work around my tools. I've got a workbench. I think this is going to be a very bright light. It's got a metal housing. Let's check out the power cord. It's approximately, I would say, maybe 5 feet of cord there. That's pretty good run. It plugs into a traditional 110 volt outlet, AC outlet. There's no hard wiring necessary, so you will need an outlet available to plug this in. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out a spot to place this, and we'll get it set up and check it out. So we're going to talk about installation right now. Very straightforward. The only prerequisites that I can foresee in this particular case is you're going to need an outlet to plug this into within range of wherever this light is to be installed. And then the other thing to consider is a suitable hook to hang this light from. So I have a very light duty hook. Use a quality utility hook or something of that nature if you're going to install this in your workspace, and you should be in business. So I'm going to go ahead and install the supplied hook from Cinoton, and this just threads right in very easily. It looks like they also have a set screw here to keep this from turning. I'm not very concerned about this backing out, but I will humor them and tighten it up, and we're in business there. You'll notice there is a cable attached to the light housing. This is a safety cable, and the thought process with this, if your hook fails, this will be a secondary measure at keeping your light secured. I may try to wrap it around one of the rafters up there, and it would just be a secondary means if my hook were to fail. I'm not worried about this hook, but the hook where I've installed it on the ceiling is much lighter duty than this. So this is just a nice extra layer of protection that Cinoton gives you. I'm gonna go ahead and get on the ladder and get this set up. All right, let's get this going. Get our safety cable wrapped through. Okay. Holy cow, that is bright. Did I just plug in the sun? So it's a cloudy day. I've got the barn doors open here, and there's natural light coming in, as you can see. We're gonna go ahead and turn the Cinoton light on and see the difference. Night and day, folks. So I'm standing under the light. This is generally where I do a lot of my mechanic work. It's where I got my toolbox. It's where I park and work on vehicles in this particular building. It is bright. If you can't tell, go look at the beginning of the video and check out the lighting in here from just the fluorescent lights. I took down one fluorescent light that was only working on one bulb and replaced it with this light, and it's immensely brighter. I really notice the difference when I go into my toolbox. I can see everything a whole lot better in here with this light. This is great, and I just want to get a few more of them and have this place lit up. It's definitely easier to get work done when you've got good lighting, especially at night. So we'll let the sun go down and we'll revisit this matter in a little bit. All right, you've waited for it, and here it is, the nighttime test. Oh yeah. Now granted, I got a couple of fluorescent lights helping out, but that light does the lion's share of the work here. I am bathing in the LED glow. You know what? I anticipate being a lot more productive in here. It would be easy enough for me to show you what it looked like the old way. Okay, that's without it. Yeah, man. It's like Corona without the lime. Oh yeah, much better. So that's incredible. I could work out here all night. I can see what I'm doing now. This is truly an asset to this building. So final thoughts, Cinoton knocked it out of the park once again. Their lights are a tremendous value. You get a lot of intensity, a lot of brightness for your dollar. One thing to consider, if you do decide to get this light, you don't want to mount it where it's going to be low. You need to mount it as high as possible because it is so bright. I almost think it would be too much if I had it mounted on the lower portion of the ceiling in here. I've never been able to see inside my toolbox like this. This is incredible. Thank you again for watching, my fine viewers. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And thank you, Cinoton, for reaching out to me. Let me check this amazing light out. It's the perfect light for your shop. If you've got a shed or a garage, someplace that needs a really bright light, this is perfect for any sort of intricate sort of work. Well done, Cinoton. Until next time, folks, it's Matty O, and I'm out of here. Peace.